Hi guys, how you doing? So, a while back somebody asked me what did I used to do in films, or what do I do in films? Well, these days I'm just head of film production and I oversee everything from the creation of a concept to all the way down to the final project, overseeing the budgets and costings and making sure everything runs smoothly and making sure the producers do their jobs and stuff like that. Which sounds a bit of a bully job, but it's not. It's actually a really great job because you actually do the birth of the concept, the idea, to script format and onwards sort of thing. So you oversee every facet of the project. But I was going through a load of stuff and I found a book of photographs from different films that I worked on different projects, from commercials through to movies and stuff like that. So I thought I'd just quickly give you a view of me in the past. And Vblog, there's some shocking photographs of me quite thin. So I thought I'd start off with this. Let's just have a quick look. So I think this was a project for a commercial. We were going to do years and years ago a commercial. I can't remember what it was for. It was for like a project that some games company were doing with, I think it was like a crusade or something like that, or something along those lines. But we were messing around, playing around with concept drawings and stuff like that. And then the advert never came off in the end. But it was something that we were toying with. I forgot what it was for. It was a long, long time ago. But anyway, so we had to build like a sort of, I don't know, like an Inquisitor costume. So we had these, so you can see like the backpack and the mask there that I made, and the shoulder pad, which is a bit hidden really. It's got like a studded shoulder pad with purity seals all over it. That's a long, long time ago. What we've got here? Oh, then we've got basic costume ideas for security guards and palace guards. So we used to do our own SketchUps. So I'm not a really great artist, unfortunately, as you can see, but we used to do our own sketches, and then what we used to do is go off and build the costumes. So someone would say to us, right, okay, we need this, can you make this for us? And we'd do some sketches and say, is this the sort of thing that you're looking for? So it was quite fun. A blaster, sort of like a pistol. And what we've got here, we've got a guy in a security costume, and there's a very young me. It's there. Look at how thin I was there. God dear. And a gun and stuff like that. This was all done with airbrushing and just plastic parts and stuff like that. And this is the stuff that I like. This is from Gladiator, when I worked on Gladiator, and we were building. I was working in the prop making department. So we'd build all the props of the film and stuff, and they'd go off and be painted, and we were doing slip pouring and creating pots that could be smashed, so clay pots that could be smashed and launched from catapults. And we'd also make fiberglass versions as well. And this is one of the banners from the early part of the film, where you see the Goths in the forest, and they've got this sort of like horse head that's built on top of a banner. What else have we got? Oh yeah, the eagle roofs. God, this brings out some fantastic memories. So we made loads of these fiberglass. These were sculpted up, and then we'd make fiberglass versions of them, and these would sit all around the Roman encampment or on banners and stuff like that. So let's have a look. So there we go. These are quite good. Sorry for the glare. And there's me working away with a trusty leather man to the belt. Back in the day, that was really good fun. I've got a load of stuff from Gladiator, loads of photographs, and then we've got like a lion on a standard there, the Felix Legion. That is so nice. I really enjoyed making all these and painting them up. And what we've got there, we've got a chair just there. And we've got like a model of the village sort of layout. These would be built for like sort of layout designs and stuff like that, so you can see what it's going to look like. These are photographs. I think these are photographs of the sort of like books and stuff like that they had. Ah, this never made it into the film, unfortunately, but there's a scene in the gladiatorial ring where one of the gladiators is chained to this, and I think they were going to use it like as a, he starts swinging it around, so it's supposed to be stone with like these metal bars around the side. In fact, it was just built out of latex. It was quite funny, and I think there's like a polystyrene core to it. I can't remember, or foam core. And the idea is that he swings it around his head, and he starts smashing people with it, sort of thing. But it never got into the film. And there you can see like the donkey head, which is quite cool, or the horse's head that's fitted onto the pole. And down below you've got a scroll, which is pretty decent. We have to make all these sort of things. And we've got some more SketchUps. These are quite good fun. Policeman, factory worker. I forgot what these were for, it's so long ago. What have we got there? Oh yeah, the spider. This was pretty good. So I had to make a spider, and the idea was that it was an animatronic piece, or no, it wasn't an animatronic piece, but it was a puppet that could be posed in stop motion. And there we go. That was pretty cool. I did have fun making that. And you could pose all the legs on it as well. Again, can't remember that, so it's a long time ago. Then we've got some vehicle designs. I did like my old Judge Dredd stuff, that was pretty cool. And we'd sort of sketch it out how it was driven, you know, so the guy would have like a helmet, everything was sort of, all the images were sort of projected onto it, and then you'd have a gunner on the sides. Then we had another one which was like a rubbish collector, really. Like a mining vehicle, a construction vehicle, that's what it was called, yeah. That was back in the days when we were doing Judge Dredd. I was messing around with ideas for them on that. And then we have like a jet bike. God, this takes me back. This is 96, quite a while back that was. And then we have the classic water jacket with loads of holes in it, where water would come pouring out. This is back in the days, special effects, really good laugh that was. And then we had to make a bunny costume for a cheese advert, and so we had all these kids dressed up as bunny rabbits jumping up and down in front of a screen, which was quite good fun. It's just hilarious, they look so funny. So you had to sort of turn your eye to everything really, you had to be able to do quite a bit. And we were like robot designs, even down to like a sort of like a centurion, a Roman general. Ah, this was from the beach, a shark from the beach. The company I was with, we had to build a sort of like a clay version of a mako shark, and then it was then cast up, and this was built. The interior was a whole animatronic piece that was built on a track that sort of pulled itself through the water, which was amazing, absolutely amazing. What else have we got in there? Oh, a lie detector. So sometimes. So that's a lie detector, but sometimes for commercials you have to build things that are like 3 times the size or 10 times the size. So we had to build this up for a close-up, and it was massive, absolutely massive. So the idea is that this section here, that is what we're building, but we're building it like 10 times up. And so we would build this, there's the switches for it. This is where the paper comes out, you can't really see it too well, but the paper comes out there and everything's mounted onto this. And these are the switches, and that's a pencil. That shows you how large it was, if they're the switches. And I had to make those, they were brilliant fun. I was really chuffed because I was actually using a lathe for that. And then you can see it all there for the close-up stuff. And then you can see it on the table actually working. And we had like guys underneath with rods, and these were pumping ink through. And they would twist them and get that sort of jig-jaggy lines that go across. It was quite good fun. What else we got? Oh, finally another costume piece. So I used to have to draw loads of different costumes and stuff like that, and designs. So that was one of the books that I found. I thought that would be quite interesting to have sort of a trip down memory lane. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Mostly for me, I should imagine, but I thought you'd like a little insight to some of my stuff from the past. I'll see if I can dig out some more books. I might even put like a video together, stuff from Gladiator and Star Wars and other movies that I've worked on, if I can find them. But yeah, so there you go. That was me in the past. Okay guys, thanks a lot. See you soon.